The story begins after years of silence. Gabriel Van Helsing, once a legend, now a ghost, had vanished into the cold corners of the world. No one knew where he went, but evil never forgets. In the cursed valleys of Transylvania, something ancient awakens beneath a crumbling Gothic castle. A deep tremor splits the earth, and from the shadows rises a forgotten force, the Order of Eternal Night. At their head is Lilith, the first vampire, the mother of darkness, and Dracula's ancient queen. She seeks not just revenge, but eternal rule through the eclipse ritual, a forbidden rite that will block out the sun forever. The world will fall into eternal night, and darkness will reign. Desperate, the Vatican reaches out one last time to the only man who ever defeated true evil. They find Van Helsing, alone in the frozen wilderness of Siberia, worn, silent, haunted but still breathing. He refuses at first, saying, "My war is over." But then he hears, Lilith has attacked the Vatican itself, and says, "Then my war begins again," and stolen the Codex of Shadows. That's when he turns, picks up his silver stakes, his black coat, his blessed bullets. Van Helsing begins the hunt. But this time, he is not alone. He meets Arya, a warrior monk, fierce and fast, born of both light and shadow. She carries a secret. She is Lilith's daughter, the final piece of the ritual. Only her blood can complete the eclipse. And so begins an uneasy alliance, the hunter and the hunted, now fighting side by side. Their journey takes them through cursed forests, icy catacombs, forgotten cities, and tombs guarded by beasts older than death. They fight creatures that crawl in the dark, vampires, demons, even corrupted angels. Each battle brings them closer to Nocturna, Lilith's hidden fortress buried beneath the Carpathian Mountains. There, as the blood moon rises, the ritual nears completion. Thousands of vampires gather. The sky burns red. The world holds its breath. Van Helsing and Arya storm the fortress in a final, desperate assault. They fight through fire and shadow, bone and blood. Lilith captures Arya, binds her to the altar. The ritual begins. The sun starts to die. But Arya, torn between her cursed blood and her human soul, makes a choice. She breaks free, and with one scream of defiance she turns against her mother. Van Helsing drives a sacred silver blade through Lilith's heart. But the ritual has already begun. To stop it, Arya sacrifices herself, pouring her blood over the codex to destroy it. A wave of holy light explodes across the land. Lilith burns into ash. The vampires turn to dust. The eclipse ends, and dawn returns. Arya survives, barely. She steps into the sunlight for the first time in her life, and smiles. Van Helsing watches from afar silently. He turns away, walking into the mist once more. And with his voice low, he says, "So long as darkness exists, I will return."